says go live.
Going live.
And record.
We're recording now too?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Let me hit.
Yeah, we might as well. We're all here.
Let me hit
What else we
record
gotta
on my
do?
old tape deck.
Going live to tape.
I got my.
You have the dual deck. You have
I got my
one
tape.
playing and
Nope,
one
I got-
recording, so you can copy.
No, I just have my tape deck held up to another radio, so I can just wait for them to play that song I like. So I can
Did you
hit
re-
that-
How we rolled.
Did you record songs off the radio just to?
like that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Yes,
Yeah, me too.
that's all you. You had to do what you had to do, man.
I had to do it.
Yeah,
And the DJ would talk over the beginning. Be like,
and you're just
"What the
like, shut up.
I had so many songs that started or ended with Casey Kasem talking.
Yes. The America's
just
Top
don't
40
know.
was so
Oh
good.
my god! I was trying to explain that to one of my kids the other day, and it's just like completely bewildered at what I was describing about how my brother and I remember it. My brother and I used to sit on the floor of his bedroom, listening to Casey Kasem, like the whole top 40 and taping our songs, like, and it was a thing that it was like a ritual every Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Completely.
Played on Sunday.
I did the same, but instead of the Casey Kasem Top 40, it was the Dr. Demento show.
Right. Well, there you go.
Absolutely,
right?
Slightly different.
It's
yeah, but you're still discovering your music. That was how you did it.
There's the Casey Kasem Top 40. There's Dr. Demento's Funny 5.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
For a little while, when I subscribed to Sirius XM radio, which I don't anymore, and I don't suggest anybody do it, by the way, because it's impossible to undo that membership. To cancel, I had to spend literally a half hour on the phone with somebody who
well, that's how
was antagonizing me. Well, why are you canceling? Like, because I want to cancel the service. I don't need it anymore. Yeah, but why? Where are you going to get your music?
Oh, I stopped listening to music. That's when you just go full bizarre. Just like I can't listen to music anymore.
Go completely bizarre.
I despise any sort of joy in my life.
My ears fell off.
Yeah, but they had a channel on Sirius XM for a while where it was just Casey Kasem America's Top 40. All the time.
Wow,
and it was great.
Was it interspliced with like clips of Shaggy and Cliff Jumper from old cartoons?
No.
Oh,
none of that, unfortunately.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to episode 986 of the Player One podcast for Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. I am your host, Chris Johnston, and with me as always from Canada is Mr. Greg Seward.
Hello.
How's it going there, sir?
Not bad. How's it going with you?
It's going just fine.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Good talk.
I'll tell you what, man, my ears are still bleeding. The people who just we just went live, but we in the green room before the show.
Yeah.
Man, CJ was just, the air was thick with F-bombs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's true.
I don't do that. I am a very wholesome
blue when
I'm a wholesome individual that lives only above board and never says a curse word ever.
Phil can attest to this. I had to take my headphones off and leave.
Yeah, it's true. And I was blushing like crazy. I just was like, oh my gosh. And you feel uncomfortable saying anything, but it's like, holy free holies, this guy just scandalous.
Well, you gotta get it out before you hit record.
Exactly.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm glad you came back, Greg. I mean,
well, I had to really think about it.
Well, I understand. It was pretty traumatic. Having to listen to all that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
My virgin ears.
I won't do it again.
Yeah.
My freaking ears.
I won't do it again, you motherfuckers.
Hey. I gotta be quicker on that.
You gotta beep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And joining me from the great state of Washington, Mr. Phil Theobald.
What's up, all you mother? How's it going?
There it is.
There it was.
That's great.
How are you?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Me too.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
We got that out of the way.
No, it's not out of the way yet. I have more to say.
What would you like to say?
And then you can write up. That's
Excellent.
Rude. I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that.
Okay.
At a gamer moment.
You did.
One of those gamer moments that people have these days.
Instead of a senior moment?
Yeah.
Those are the other kind of moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite there yet.
Okay.
I'm still in gamer moment mode.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So what's up? What do we got? What's the haps?
Not too much, Sunday evening. Just taking it easy.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Taking it a bunch of Amazon shipments lately. That's really good.
Yeah. Sure do.
CJ has a bunch of cardboard boxes behind him that are clearly from Amazon, folks.
Oh, that's true. So some of that is a Halloween costume.
For you?
You're gonna wear the boxes? Is that
for me?
You're gonna be Cardbo or Danbo?
Yeah,
Danbo, I guess, if you want to go the original Japanese name.
Yes.
What's your Halloween costume? Are you going to share your Halloween costume?
You want to know what my Halloween costume is?
Is it Rumi, Mira, or Zoe?
Rumi, of course.
Okay. Well, I call Zoe.
We're going up.
And Greg is definitely our show's
with
Mira.
Our voices.
So, I don't know what we're talking about.
We're talking about K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, I still haven't watched that.
You should watch that movie. It's fun.
Definitely watch that movie.
The stars of Fortnite.
That's true.
That Fortnite movie.
I made a purchase in Fortnite today.
Oh,
V-Bucks.
Why?
Well, and Jason Voorhees.
Of course. There it is.
Yeah,
very good.
Because he showed up on the shop finally. So,
is it the Jason Voorhees?
Yeah.
In Fortnite, is it an original?
It's an original
character model. It's not based on one of them. I mean, I'm sure it's probably takes bits and bobs from various incarnations of Jason.
Not really, actually.
Oh, really?
No, in the last video games and such, Kane Hodder has been like the motion capture person for Jason, and he's a very bulky dude.
Yes,
very bulky.
Yes,
this incarnation of Jason that's in Fortnite is like thin as can be.
Oh, he's very svelte.
It's very svelte. So,
oh my gosh,
very strange. Not really the Jason that I'm used to. But
soy boy Jason.
Apparently,
what did they do to him?
No, gotta bulk him up. Gotta bulk him up.
Okay,
so
he doesn't have like an alternate skin with like his cyber mask.
No, that would have been cool.
That
would have been super cool.
I'm also
that
guessing
movie is one of my favorites.
It's terrible, but
it's a terrible movie.
Lots of fun.
I forget. Did I see it with you or somebody else? Was this when you were in Missouri?
Oh gosh, what year did that come out?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I did see it in the theater, and
I did too.
You know what? We probably saw it together. I'm sure we
probably did. It was a big theater, and it was not crowded.
Because I certainly did not go see it alone. I know that much. It was 2001. I was back in Illinois at that point.
Okay. So we probably saw it together.
I am like 95% sure that we saw Jason X.
Yeah.
Together. I saw Jason X.
It was the best.
At CJ's place.
Oh.
On DVD.
Such a good movie. And I love
it definitely has one of my favorite Friday the 13th scenes ever.
The hollow camp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holodeck scene.
Yeah. Just so much right with that scene.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's got the guy who played Link in the animated Adventures of Link cartoon from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Like he's in that movie.
Princess guy?
Excuse me, Princess guy is in there.
Really? He's one of the teens who gets killed or something?
No, he's like one of the corporate dudes that's like trying to get Jason back to
okay.
I don't know.
I see.
Yeah, there's a whole thing.
I see.
He's not a good person.
This might surprise you. I've forgotten the actual plot of Jason X.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I didn't think there was a plot. Was there a plot?
Jason is in space now. That's the plot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a fantastic film. I love the DVD commentary, by the way. I don't know if you've listened to it.
I have not.
No.
But the people who made the movie were very proud of it, which they should be.
As they should be,
I suppose.
Yeah.
But they were talking about it like it was really like high art.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like,
again, where's the lie?
I guess where's the lie?
Yeah.
They were talking about this in scenes where it was like very cheap environmental effects and such for the spacecraft.
Right.
But anyway, great movie. I need to see it again. I have it on iTunes. I need to watch it.
Now's the season.
It is the season. I also want to watch the original Halloween again because it's been a while for that as well. And I really dig that movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, what were we talking? Halloween costume.
What is your Halloween costume?
What's my Halloween costume? I don't know that I'll reveal it yet.
Or are you going to show up on the show wearing it?
No.
Well, then what's the big surprise for?
Well, I got asked to a Halloween party.
Oh.
By a friend of mine, and she is going as a fairy.
Okay.
And I was like, I'll go as a fairy too.
So, like, what do you got? Like little wings, and
so I got some wings. I got a little like fairy crown. I got some ears.
This is like I have a Tinkerbell kind of thing, or
tutu. I got some pink tights.
That's fantastic.
And the shirts that I bought says fairy security on it.
Oh, because you got to be a macho fairy.
I'm going to be the macho fairy.
I see.
Because she's 5 foot tall and I'm 6'3".
I see.
So I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. So
that sounds great.
So that's what we're doing.
It sounds like you're pretty well proportioned to do like the 2-person in a horse costume thing.
No, I don't
but
think
just with
so.
one person? Like CJ's pretty big.
Yeah.
But you do like a centaur kind of thing. You know, she would be behind you doing the back legs and the body. And meanwhile, your torso is like raising above. You can totally be a centaur.
I don't think that would be. No.
Okay, I'm going to sketch this out for you.
Don't sketch it out. Sketch it out.
Here. So
you don't have to sketch it out.
And you could do. Did you ever see Human Centipede? Because you could do something like that too.
Oh God!
What?
You had to make it gross.
I've not seen that film.
It's only gross if you're in the back.
If you're in the front, it's fine.
Yeah. That's just human at that point.
No centipede about it.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about some video games, shall we?
Okay.
I mean, why not? Telenet Shooting Collection comes to PC on November 10th, so this is coming for Steam. It's been released on Switch, but on Steam, you basically are downloading like a launcher, and then you can buy each of the titles separately. So that's Grenada, Avenger, Gyarados, and Psychic Storm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Switch version.
That's pretty good too, actually. But
you have what?
I have the Switch version of this.
You have the Switch version. Okay.
I absolutely do.
I see.
Anything that gives me access to games by the wonderful folks at Game Creative Staff. Wolf Team.
I thought you were going to say Renovation.
No, they didn't have a memorable vocal sample that played.
It didn't. No. Game Creative Staff. Wolf Team. It's good. That's good stuff. That
when
was
you heard
like
that,
it was like an audio hug.
You knew you were in for a game that wasn't necessarily going to be good.
I was going to say,
but was going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. To be fair, you only really heard that if you were playing a CD
That is also true.
Yeah, you didn't hear that at the beginning of. Was it Granada? Was that the Wolf Team game in this list? Because all Telenet games were not Wolf Team games, right?
Right.
They're two separate companies.
Right. But anyway.
Okay then. Anyway.
Yeah. When's this come out?
November.
Duly noted. I have added this to my wish list.
November 10th.
Okay.
Yeah. So get ready for it. That's one day before Lumines Arise.
Oh.
So you can really only play this for one day.
I better hurry up and get through Gaiaris.
Lumines shows up, and then that's all you'll be playing for the rest of the year. Right, Phil?
Yes. I agree. What's that game called?
Lumines. That one?
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, last week, by the way.
What?
Plug.
Hashtag ad.
We posted some new videos about Lumines Arise that I narrated along with my coworker Austin. And that went on the PlayStation channel, YouTube channel. And then IGN had like an exclusive preview of 4 stages from Lumines. And so, yeah, those were all really fun to do. And it's always great to see how people react to new stuff in games you're working on, right? Like,
and you can't spell Lumines Arising without IGN.
Correct. Yes.
Should have had that be the name of the game.
Lumines Arising, so that they had to.
Yeah.
I mean, IGN, you're part of our game name, so yeah.
Yeah.
We had the demo live for Steam Next Fest, so that's still ongoing. So if you've not played Lumines Arise, I will link to it in the show notes so that you can download the demo and play it.
Feels like a conflict of interest.
It's gonna be available longer than Steam Next Fest. So Next Fest ends tomorrow as we're recording this.
Oh my gosh!
And just for you, Phil, the demo is not going to be gone at the end of Steam Next Fest, because I know how you don't like that.
As it should be.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Well, yeah.
What's the point?
I can see that. Yeah.
Exactly.
That. Yeah.
Congratulations on being on the right side of history.
So I endeavor to always be on the right side of history
with that outfit.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one right here. This has Sly Cooper,
Bentley,
and Murray, and yeah, it's got everybody.
What's Bentley have to say about your wardrobe choice?
I like it. Wait, that wasn't.
Go ahead and say "Hey Sly" to get the voice in tune.
Yeah. I have to say that every time.
Yeah.
Hey Sly. Oh wait.
Oh boy,
God, I'm losing it. I can't do it.
Oh, time comes for us all, apparently. Sorry.
I really need to transform into it, and it's just not happening today.
No. I get it.
Anyway,
it's an art.
Been sabotaged. Anyway,
yeah.
Atari
the game
announced a new console.
Oh my gosh.
It is the Intellivision Sprint.
Whoa, wait, what?
I know, former rivals. This is like Nintendo releasing a Genesis.
Yeah. The Nintendo Dreamcast 2.
But they're coming out with a new console on December 5th, and it's $150, and it's designed to look just like the old Intellivision console.
I'm assuming it'll play Intellivision games, right? Does it have a I didn't even notice. Did it have a cartridge slot? Like, is it like the 2600 plus, or?
I don't think so.
No? Oh, okay.
No, it comes with 45 games.
So it's an Intellivision Mini.
I guess, but it looks like it would have to be full size, because
so it's an Intellivision Maxi.
The controllers I can't imagine the controllers are miniaturized. And of course, the way the Intellivision was built, for anyone who's never seen one, the controllers were kind of a big part of the design of the system. Like they were cradled by the system itself.
Right.
But
so
size aside, though, it is functionally one of these.
For sure. Yeah.
Has a bunch of games built into it.
That's the thing. I was just wondering if for just looking at the picture, wasn't the cartridge slot of the Intellivision on the back or was on the side?
I don't remember.
It wasn't on the top anyway. So looking at the picture, it'd be hard to tell if there was a cartridge slot in it. So
we're looking at
that's
the
cool though. Do you guys
trailer.
So this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have fond memories of the Intellivision?
No, I don't.
No, me neither.
No, I don't.
That's not to say it was bad, but it just wasn't a thing.
My next door neighbor had one, and I would go over there and play it on occasion, and
then come home and play your 2600.
Come home and be like, "Oh, I'm glad I got an Atari instead."
Yeah.
I did not like the Intellivision. Boy, I didn't. I hated those controllers with the little disc.
Yeah, those controllers were rough.
Yeah.
So, although I did like the number pad with the overlays, I like the concept of the number pads with the overlays. I just like that you had the different overlays for the different games. That was always kind of cool. And I mean, that was something that Atari did with a separate controller on the 2600, and then something that they did again with the Jaguar. That terrible controller. Speaking of bad controllers, but yeah, I always thought that was kind of cool, but not enough that I would ever. I mean, I was too young to actually buy that system or anything, but not enough that I would ever get a system like that.
Yeah. The trailer we just watched did not hint at any sort of cartridge compatibility, so it's just the 45 games that it comes with. Yeah.
That's a bit of a bummer, but
I suppose.
That's cool.
I never owned it in Intellivision and have no nostalgia whatsoever for it.
My cousin had a ColecoVision.
Yeah.
That was great. One of his neighbors had an Intellivision.
I was too young for the video game console war of that era. After that is when after the crash is when my parents bought an Odyssey 2, and I got my first taste of video games at home.
We all lived through what we're now calling the first console war.
Right.
Well, what Atari is calling the first console war, but I mean, we were all babies.
Yeah, exactly.
This was 79. I think Phil, you were 4 in 79.
I was
4 in 79.
I was.
So, and Phil's the old
2.
One. So
yeah,
I was 3. So
yeah. But anyway, that's kind of a neat thing.
Yeah, very cool. I
cool.
love these system re-releases or these mini system re-releases. But
absolutely,
I wouldn't be buying this.
Yes,
it's nice that it's out there.
Yeah, they need to do a ColecoVision.
Good that it exists. It's only a matter of time. I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I would hope. I would grab a ColecoVision.
Somebody will do it.
But if they did a ColecoVision, though,
you'd have to have Donkey Kong.
It's not going to have the one game that everyone remembers the ColecoVision for.
Yeah, no,
true.
It also probably wouldn't have the Cabbage Patch Kid game.
Well,
which was actually pretty decent.
Who owned Cabbage
Patch Kids?
Cabbage Patch?
I mean, I'm tempted to say it's currently owned by Wicked Cool Toys.
I was going to say Xavier Roberts, or did he pass away?
Xavier Roberts is probably
dead by now.
Oh wait, I'm seeing an is on his Wikipedia entry. Xavier Roberts is still alive.
That's the whole Wikipedia entry.
Wow.
Yep.
I feel better.
He's I mean, there's not
kicking.
There's no real what he's up to currently. But now he is still
resting on the wealth that the Cabbage Patch.
Did you know he would later create a series of country-inspired toy bears called the Fur Skin Bears?
Oh,
I don't like that.
Not into
that.
Fur Skin Bears.
That's just
very unappetizing.
Yeah. Alrighty, a little bit of a down note here at the end of the news. Tomonobu Itagaki.
Oh yes,
the founder of Team Ninja, creator of Dead or Alive, has passed away at the age of 58.
Yeah,
so
that is, man, that's young.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Did it say? I didn't read your link, but I was sort of following this earlier. Did it say how he?
No.
Like, was it? Oh, okay.
I mean, he was.
Was he sick or?
I mean, he had a prepared message to go out. So
yeah, I imagine.
Right. So it must have been expected.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they haven't said anything as far as I know. So
right. But I interviewed Itagaki several times for EGM. Just a really unique individual. For a Japanese developer, he was not shy about saying his feelings. If you reviewed one of his games poorly, he would or even if your magazine did, he would confront you about it in the interview. And so that was fun.
Super passionate, apparently.
Very passionate. The first time I met him, actually, he was not the cool sunglasses wearing, leather jacket sporting developer that we all kind of got introduced to with the original Xbox. This was around the time of Dead or Alive, just on PlayStation 1. And he was just a regular developer, kind of nerdy looking.
He kind of came out of, was it Sega or Namco that he worked at? Because he was involved in either Virtua Fighter or Tekken somehow.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You might be thinking of somebody else. Like, he worked at Tecmo. He was a lifer at Tecmo. Like, his first game was Super Tecmo Bowl, I believe. And I don't think he came out of another place. Yeah. But and then, of course, when the Xbox got announced in the US, he got a glow up for that specific to be their public face of Tecmo. And it
was kind of the thing that was happening at Xbox. Remember how different Jay Allard looked?
Allard,
after a while.
Yep. Yeah.
I was just gonna say though, and I forget his name, but it was it was posted on social media, was somebody who was, I think, ended up as a producer or director or something of the Tekken series, and he shared some really interesting stories about his relationship with Itagaki and their adversarial relationship. Although it seemed completely one-sided, and just sort of really, it was really interesting. I should see if I can find it so you can link it in the show notes, but it was just sort of a really interesting insight into what kind of person he was, and how passionate he was about his creations.
You're talking about Katsuhiro Harada.
Yeah, am I? Okay.
Is the Tekken series head, who has been talking about that.
It was a fun collection of stories.
Absolutely. Yeah. So not only the Dead or Alive series, but also Ninja Gaiden Black, all that stuff. And who could forget Devil's Third? That unfortunately his game studio, after leaving Tecmo, was part of. But anyway, a very interesting character in video games, now unfortunately gone. So sad news.
And again, so young.
58.
That's crazy.
That's only 10 years older than me. Oh, shit. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, that was fun.
What?
That was fun.
That was real fun. Phil.
What?
Why don't you talk about what you've been playing to get us out of this funk?
Oh, boy. Okay.
Tell us more about Snoopy games.
Oh, I did play some more Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club.
Yeah, and by the way, now that you've played it, probably on PS5,
I have played. I'm playing it on PS5.
It shows up in my PSN store as games your friends are playing.
There you go.
It's like number 2 on there. I'm like, I know who's playing this. I only have one friend who could possibly be playing this.
A hot new release.
Yeah,
it's trying to sell you on it.
Yep. Apparently.
Now you may recall last week I had put like 15, 20 minutes into it.
Yeah.
I was like, it seems okay. It seems cute.
Yeah.
Now I'm a couple hours into it.
Uh-oh.
And
yeah.
Woof.
That's great.
So the premise of the game is you are Snoopy going around the neighborhood solving mysteries for the kids. You'll team up with Charlie Brown and some of the other characters.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's fine. It's fine, but the mysteries, it turns out, are all solved by just doing a bunch of fetch.
The mystery is why the hell you bought this game in the first place.
But you know
that's
why.
the real mystery.
You know why.
I know why.
You know why. Snoopy
game. I don't understand it.
I'm going to buy a Snoopy. It's a Snoopy game. I'm going to buy a Snoopy game.
Okay.
Snoopy game. I'm going to play through a Snoopy game.
Okay.
Am I going to enjoy myself? Probably not.
Yeah.
But I'm going to play. It's a Snoopy game.
Okay.
It's all fetch quests. It is one giant chain of fetch quests. And it is comical how just prolonged this thing is, because like you'll go to one part of town and you'll talk to a kid. Oh, hey, I need help solving this. Okay, I will do that. But could you go across town and get this item for me? Okay, so you go across town. Yes, I have this item, but I need you to go down here and get another item. And you're going just back and forth and weaving your way across town to eventually unravel this tangle of fetch requests until you work your way back to the original point. And then it's like, good job. You saved the day. And it's to the point where I found myself deep in the midst of one of these fetch quests. And I could no longer remember what my original goal was. I was like, I know I got to get this screwdriver to take it to Franklin, but why? I'm trying to and I'm sitting there like retracing my steps, and it's like, oh, I'm trying to figure out why this kite has gone missing, and it's like that was half a dozen requests ago. So it's not, it's not great.
Okay.
It looks nice enough. It's the music, it's Peanutsy sound and music. The voiceover work is great. It captures the tone of a Peanuts special, just like the dialogue and the occasional little jokes or comments that the characters make. It feels very Peanutsy. Maybe a little kid would be entertained by it, just doing big fetch quests, but
yeah,
it's not great.
Okay.
Which, is kind of what I expected. Not necessarily horrible, but certainly not good.
Okay.
Anyway, so I've been playing that. I also booted up. Have you heard of this Pinball FX game?
I have heard of Pinball FX.
So Pinball FX has got they've got a couple new DLC tables that you can purchase.
Okay.
For your Pinball FX just in time for the holiday season.
Is there an advent calendar machine? That would be fun.
No, it is not. Although that would be cool.
Yeah.
You get a pair of tables starring the Mistress of the Dark herself, Elvira. And if anyone knows
that's
anything
Cassandra Peterson, right?
About a couple of great pairs.
Wow.
It's Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Cassandra Peterson.
Yeah. And actually,
everybody's favorite.
Speaking, it wouldn't be a couple of great pairs. It would be a single great pair.
Yeah.
There's a couple great pairs. That's 4. And there's only 2 tables.
True.
Sold separately. There is Elvira and the Party Monsters and Elvira Scared Stiff.
Excellent.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yes, those are both currently available for Pinball FX. Fun. These are real life tables that have been given the digital pinball treatment. They're 10 bones a piece.
Yeah.
So a little pricey, but that's kind of expected for the licensed tables in that game.
Yeah.
So I picked both of those up. I was playing those. They're great.
Speaking of which, I got to rewatch the Elvira Mistress of the Dark film.
Oh my gosh.
Because I remember really enjoying it.
80s classic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Cassandra Peterson of the improv group of the Groundlings.
Yep.
Worked closely with Paul Rubens.
Yep.
AKA
Pee-wee Herman. Yes. Which I still got to watch that Pee-wee documentary.
Me too. You haven't watched that yet?
Oh my God, you
yet.
No.
Yeah. Phil, you in particular, because I know you're quite a fan.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm shocked you haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
So good.
I'd need to, yeah. Absolutely need to. But yeah, a couple really good licensed pinball games now available. Cool. And yeah, like I said, perfect for the holiday season. I did see someone, Tommy, in our chat, speaking of pinball, just asked a little earlier, Phil, Tommy writes, ever consider buying a Godzilla pinball machine? On many lists, it's considered to be the best pinball machine out there. There is a Godzilla pinball machine made by Stern Electronics. Have I considered buying it?
Of course he has.
I mean, I've certainly looked at it.
Yeah.
Would that be the bridge too far? If you
it is $7,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
it would be.
It is $7,000, and it is a full size pinball machine. Full size pinball machines are huge.
Yeah.
Big. Did you see the other thing that Inferno 9 just said in the chat? VR versions of those tables have Elvira standing next to them, doing all kinds of animation.
Oh my gosh!
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I should check that out then.
That could be fun.
I do, because I mean I still have my Meta 2 or whatever they call that thing.
Meta Quest 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not. Do you need the 3?
I highly doubt it.
I would imagine not.
Yeah, I would imagine not.
They're not going to make just
most games
exclusive tables, right?
There's like 2 games that require the 3, and both made by Meta themselves. So
fair enough.
The Batman Arkham game,
right?
And then the game they did before that I can't remember the name of.
Well, I should check that out though to get the VR ones then.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I wonder, is it like new dialogue? Did she record new dialogue for it? That would be rad.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay. Well, I'll have to look into that. Thank you for that
Inferno 9. Yes. Maybe they'll make an Elvira walkabout mini golf course.
Oh, hey, there you go.
And then we could get you to play.
Yeah.
Phil.
I mean, they made a Wallace play with Wallace and Gromit. So
I was gonna say, do you really think that would get him to play? Or?
You should join our golf group, and then we'll play the Wallace and Gromit.
Good Lord,
course, and it's really good.
Oh,
really fun.
My gosh.
Anyway,
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's great fun.
It is.
I'm sure it's great fun.
Yeah.
So yes, I have considered buying a Godzilla pinball machine, but
too expensive.
I don't.
And also, you might have to repair it. Once you have it, if something happens, then
that would really
then
there's me off of that. Yeah, it's like, what do you do?
Yeah,
I can't just. I'm not gonna just throw it out and buy another $7,000 pinball machine.
No.
Yeah. Space is certainly an issue, but also, I think I would get $7,000 worth of use out of it. I am content.
Probably not.
I am content. You know what? Because with the, I talked about playing the Godzilla VR game at that bowling alley arcade by my office. Last I checked, they also have the Godzilla pinball machine there. So,
you can play it anytime you want.
Almost anytime.
Almost anytime.
But certainly, I have access to it if I want to get a game in.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Don't tempt me, Frodo, is what I'm saying.
Don't tempt me.
because I will eventually crack. I've also been playing a thing for work, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Best not to.
Let me tell you, I've been playing a thing for work.
He's not going to talk about it, but the new Digimon game is looking fine.
Cool and refreshing.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Let me just put my glass of water down here and I will there we go, get back to my discussions. What I have been playing though, aside from work things, is I picked up Ball Cross Pit.
Oh, it's just Ball Pit.
Ball times Pit.
No. Ball Pit.
New game that is spelled Ball X Pit, but is, I guess, not pronounced like that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is this like a hunter situation?
Seemingly.
Is this what is it? Spy Family? That has an X you don't pronounce. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Ball Pit. I've been playing Ball Pit.
Okay. What do you think of Ball Pit? Where are you playing it? Which system are you playing?
I got this on the Nintendo Switch 2. Although it's just a
Switch 1 game.
It's a Switch 1 game, but I'm playing it, of course, on my Switch 2. This is from Devolver Digital published it. Who's it developed by? It's not. Who developed this game? Do we know?
Yeah.
Kenny Sun.
Right.
Kenny Sun is a person, though. It's not a company. That's a person.
Right.
So Kenny Sun. Did Kenny Sun make this game all by themselves? Is that?
I believe they are a solo dev.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ball Pit is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Excellent.
It is what if Arkanoid was a roguelite and also Vampire Survivors, but doesn't have
isn't
the
it
side
kind of
effect
like a bullet hell shooter at times almost?
Well, no, it
feel to it, or is it more?
We've talked about this before. It's it's so yeah, you are in an Arkanoid type pit, and you
titular pit.
You are free to move about wherever you want. I think
there's
like a top limit.
Just settle down, CJ.
What is up with him today?
I don't know, man. He's all he's
what?
On it.
Yeah, I'm not though.
You buy a Halloween costume and suddenly you're all like, I can be whatever kind of just force of chaos I want to be.
Correct.
And that's what you're doing here today.
Yeah.
You can hide behind your masks, CJ.
Can I?
Yeah, that's it. That's full stop. Full stop.
Oh my god.
So hi, Greg.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, CJ has a plush Batman now that he is hiding behind. Why do you have a plush Batman?
It's weird that you had that handy like that. But
yeah,
it's my daughter's.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all right. What was I saying? Ball Pit?
Yes.
So Ball Pit, you choose a character. It's much like the Vampire Survivor. You choose a character. You unlock many more characters as you progress.
Okay.
You are in the pit. You have free range of movement. You're not just going left and right like an Arkanoid situation.
Okay.
You are rapid fire shooting balls. It's not like Arkanoid where you have to like be super
instead of tripping balls.
No.
Okay.
And you shoot them.
Okay. You shoot them
out. And Arkanoid, if the ball goes past you, you lose. Not the case here.
Okay.
If the ball goes past you, it'll just, you just keep shooting them.
Oh, okay.
And enemies are constantly swarming down from the top of the screen. So you have to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And after you shoot enough, make enough progress, you get power-ups that will, maybe
Excellent.
the ball applies a burn effect or a poison effect. Maybe the ball moves slower, but it's more powerful. Maybe if you hit an enemy with a particular ball, it splits into multiple little balls, things like that.
Sure.
So ideally, if you get a good loadout, you're suddenly, shooting little balls all over the place, and you can just, again, that's where the Vampire Survivors comes in, where you're just kind of moving around while pew, 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 you're shooting out
it's just
in every
happening
direction. Yes.
Okay.
And eventually you face bosses. And
cool.
After you go through, like, at least in the early stages, I don't know if this changes later, but once you go through like 3 bosses, you clear a run. And then when you either clear the run or when you lose, because once enemies hit the bottom of the screen, they will start attacking you, and then you will eventually lose, most likely.
Yeah.
You go back to the base, and then you have a is like a base building mode.
Okay.
Where you use gold that you have earned through the course of your play, because when you destroy enemies, they drop jewels and such. And you have a little, like, a valley that you can spend money to expand, or you can spend money to grow crops or plant trees or build a mine. And then you shoot out your little villager that you have. You shoot him out like an Arkanoid ball, and it bounces off the things that you've built in your village, and that's how you harvest items that you use to spend on new enhancements. And as you unlock characters, you shoot out multiple little characters to harvest more stuff.
Cool.
And it's very cute.
I have a question for you, Phil.
Okay.
A very serious question.
Oh, good. I bet it's a ball joke.
No, actually.
Oh. Okay.
So I heard about the whole base building thing.
Yes.
In this, like, the town building thing, and I'm like, I don't cotton to a base building kind of mode. I don't want to.
It's minimal.
Deal with that. Is it minimal?
It's very minimal.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I don't want to, like, have a town management sim inside my shooting balls game.
That ain't my bag either, baby.
Yeah.
I don't go in for that kind of base building stuff. But it is it's very quick. You just I'm going to throw down a forest, I'll throw down a mine or whatever. And you can get clever with it and, like, rearrange things so when you launch your villagers off into the field, they'll rebound off things. So you want to try and, like, okay, if I bounce it off this forest, he's going to ricochet and hit the mine, and then he'll ricochet off that and hit the field. That kind of thing. So you can get into it if you want.
Okay.
But you can just, throw stuff on the field, pew pew pew. Okay, I've collected my stuff. It'll take you 30 seconds if you want, and then you can just dive right back into another run.
This is what I like to hear.
So,
okay.
But yeah, it's good. It's really fun. I like it significantly more than Vampire Survivors.
Okay.
Because this has yet to put me to actual sleep while I'm in the middle of playing it. Which
Vampire Survivors did.
Greg's rolling his eyes. But there have been multiple occasions when I was playing Vampire Survivors and I fell asleep because it's so boring. And then I wake up like 2 minutes later and realize that not only have I not died, but I'm actually doing pretty okay.
I see.
That doesn't happen in other games. Usually if you fall asleep in the middle of a game, you're going to end up...
I've never fallen asleep in the middle of a game.
Really?
I have, but more because I was extremely tired to begin with, and not because.
Oh my gosh!
Not because the game lulled you to
honestly,
sleep.
They were anytime that's ever happened, it was a role playing game. It just wasn't action oriented in any way. So,
but yeah, you get to a point in Vampire Survivors where you just kind of stand there and you're just shooting out so many weapons, and it's like, well, the game doesn't need me anymore. But this game does. Just the way the pit's laid out, you have to be on the ball.
Oh.
You have to keep moving. You have to keep figuring out strategies on the fly.
Yeah.
You can't just stand there and let them all swarm you, because then you're gonna lose. The ball pit's really good.
So I should pick this game up.
I am digging Ball Pit. I think you might enjoy it.
Okay.
Greg, you might actually enjoy it too. I've heard it referred to as this year's Balatro.
By who?
I don't know. Someone online.
People. I need a source.
I don't know.
People are talking.
I just saw it. But
what people?
Yeah, people seem to like it.
Yeah.
I am
including you? Okay.
Including me. Oh, it was someone on Reddit. Just some random Redditor.
Anybody can say that though.
Oh, you know what? They were quoting some UK site.
Oh.
Some UK review. Metro.co.uk.
Okay.
Nick Gillette says that it is this year's answer to Balatro.
Okay. Interesting.
So, I mean, obviously it's a different type of game, but
yeah.
But it's
quite different.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Cool.
I'm digging Ball Pit. So that is what I have been playing.
It starts with the first three letters are the same.
That's the secret sauce.
That's the sauce. You have to start with the same letters.
You wanna make a great indie game?
Please purchase Luminous Rise coming November.
Yeah, heard it here first, folks.
We're retitling to
Oh god.
Luminous X Rising. But the X is silent. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Nope.
But just know that X is there. Because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. That's me.
Cool.
What about you, CJ? I'm curious about you.
Me?
Absolutely.
I've only really been playing one video entertainment software.
Just one game this week?
This week, yeah.
What game could possibly be so engrossing? What game could be so
wouldn't you like to know?
Enjoyable to consume your mind and your heart. So
I'm talking about Luminous Arise. That's the only game.
You mean Luminous X Arise?
Luminous X Arise, yes.
Okay, good.
No, I have been playing a little game called Pokémon Legends Z2A.
Oh, my word.
Yeah. It's
a game about which I have nothing to say.
A game about which Phil has nothing to say, but I will say some more words about it. I like it a lot. It is
wow.
Like the Pokemon series in general has been around for so long, and there have been so many mainline games. And the Pokemon Legends series, which started with Arceus, was really a fun way to spin off, to do something else with Pokemon games. Like Pokemon games follow the same sorts of tropes, right? You are a new trainer and your journey is to become the very best that there ever was. And by defeating gym leaders and then going up against the final five, the Elite Four.
There you go.
The Elite Four? There we
go.
go.
You got it.
I was about to say final five, but it's only four. It's Elite Four. So that has just been every mainline Pokemon title. So when these Legends games started to come out, they've really played with the formula quite a bit. The first one was sort of a going back in time adventure, where you're dealing with the beginnings of Pokemon, and then this one now focuses around one particular city, Lumiose City, that was in Pokemon X and Y. And I should say a fact wrong so that Phil brings in and corrects me, because that would be fun.
I believe it's Lumines.
Lumines City. Yeah,
that's inaccurate.
That is inaccurate. It's Lumiose City, and yeah, and Pokemon X and Y is actually like one of my favorite mainline games. I really enjoyed it. So spending more time in Lumiose City, I'm finding it to be a lot of fun, especially because in Pokemon X and Y, the city itself is pretty plain place, and in this is a lot more lively, vibrant, and you can go all over, including on the rooftops as well. You can bring the fight to the roof, and so I've assembled my team. I picked Totodile as my starter.
A solid choice.
A water type starter, and then picked up Pikachu fairly early on. So Pikachu's in my
team.
That's right, team.
There you go.
But I do really like the battle system. It's more real-time battling, like Pokemon Legends Arceus was, but it feels a little bit different in that I don't know, and maybe this was a thing in Arceus, but I'm finding more reason to like position myself and my Pokemon around the battlefield. They have kind of a squared off area when you enter a battle that you can roam around in, and sometimes if you're out of range of your opposing Pokemon, those attacks miss. So a lot of movement around a battlefield. But I do really like, I feel that these side games, Arceus being one, Pokemon Legends Z to A, the second one of these, that really like takes its time. I feel like the cinematics and plot, obviously it's not just that you're trying to become the best gym leader or the best trainer, but you're revitalizing Lumiose City or in some way. I'm not exactly sure to what end you're going to be revitalizing it, but it is it's an interesting thing. The side characters are fun. They have personalities. There's a lot of humor to the story, which I enjoy. I'm just having a good old time with it. It's just like a nice side Pokemon thing that feels fun to pick up and play through. And it has this whole thing where you're trying to go up in ranks. That's the Z to A bit of the story. You start at Pokemon ranks Z, and then you want to get all the way to rank A. And to do so, you have to get like you have to first do enough battles to like be qualified to face a Pokemon trainer of the next rank and then challenge them. So that's a pretty interesting mechanic there. Like when you're trying to do that in the battle zones, which only are open at night, there's some interesting mechanics where you pick up these cards that give you extra points for tackling trainers a certain way or winning Pokemon battles with certain moves. That's pretty cool. As I'm playing more and more, like the traversal of Lumiose City is getting more interesting. Like even within the battle zones, like or the wild areas in this, like there's verticality to it, both up on the rooftops and like down almost into the sewers at certain points, and that's pretty cool. I like that. I think it's a visually appealing game. Like I know Scarlet and Violet got dinged for being terrible looking on the Switch. I never really complained too much about that. But this runs buttery smooth on the Switch too, and I think it looks great, especially in handheld. I think it looks great, which is how I'm playing it most of the time while watching something else. Because Pokemon battles, you don't need to. Well, I guess you need to pay more attention now since they're real time. But you can have something on in the background, which I appreciate. And yeah, I'm having fun with it so far. I am rank W. So Z to A, I've gone up a few ranks, and I'm sort of today I was like, I'm gonna explore more of Lumio City and at least unlock all the Pokemon centers, and then so I can fast travel around the map, and also look for some shops to kit out my trainer look, because I was just had the default look. The first thing in any Pokemon game that lets you buy clothing, I'm like, where is the shop that has glasses? Because there's always one shop, and most of the time it's like one store in all of the freaking region that sells glasses, and that's all I want. That's the first thing I want. And of course, in this one, it was not obvious where that was, and I had to do a Google search. Where can I find glasses? Because only one store in the whole freaking city sells glasses. But anyway, it's more like two, but one of them is like stylized glasses, and I didn't want that. I wanted just plain frames. Anyway, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I got my 100 Pokeballs for buying the digital edition, which is great. I got so many balls, I don't even know what to do with them.
Okay, just
what? I'm talking about Pokemon.
Relax. Thank goodness.
Got my my Ralts, which is the mystery gift, or like the little gift thing that you can download. So Ralts is in my team as well, and yeah, having a good old time with a new Pokemon game. It is very nostalgic for me to play another Pokemon game, and this is a good one.
Good.
Anyway,
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Gregory.
Hi.
Stop looking at Facebook.
Oh
Tell us about what you've been playing.
Well, I've been playing lots this week.
It seems that you have.
Yeah.
Actually, I played one of the games that you played as well. I think.
Why didn't you put it on your list?
Because I don't really have anything to say about it except for it was cool.
Is that Marvel Cosmic Invasion?
No, iRacing Arcade.
Oh, okay.
Demo.
Yeah, well, let's start with that then. So the iRacing Arcade demo came out. So iRacing has been actually two of the games that I'm talking about this week are published by iRacing. But iRacing, of course, is the online service that's been running for a long time. Online racing sim, super popular. They are going to be releasing a just an arcadey racer, but using, I don't know about all their licenses, but using the licenses that they have to differentiate themselves from just sort of like a, I don't know, any other of these endless number of cutesy arcade racers that have been coming out. So as an example, with this demo, it's one track, one car. The car is a Porsche. It's a cutesy version of a Porsche, I think a 911, I think, and a sort of a cutesy reimagined version of the Tsukuba circuit in Japan, which actually made me even happier because I love that track. It's one of my favorites. Anyway, yeah, so I've been hearing about this game for a while, really excited for it because it just looks good, and happy to say that the demo plays great. I really like the way this game plays.
Me too.
Yeah, it's
happy with it.
Exactly how I want one of these arcade racers to play, like want them to feel. And it's not something, I don't know if you can play it with a wheel. I didn't, and actually when you start the demo, it calls out like this game is made to be played with a controller. So that's what I did. And it ran beautifully. It's fun. It feels great. Controls really well. I'm really excited for it. And I don't know, because I haven't been paying super close attention to all the news surrounding this. And it's not coming out until 2026 anyway. I think like January or February, something like that. Yeah. So I don't know what they plan to do as far as what tracks are included and what cars are going to be included. I know they seem to be promising a pretty beefy campaign mode in general, because like the tagline for it is like to build your legacy or something like that. But I mean, they have a ton of licenses to choose from.
It's great,
right? I mean, they've got a ton of licensed cars in the iRacing service across multiple different, like, it's not just sports cars, across multiple different racing disciplines like IndyCar and Formula One and NASCAR and stock car racing in general, and like, Skip Barber, lots of different open wheel styles. They have a lot of dirt racing and the different racing disciplines that go with that. So I mean, they really have a really deep well to pull from if they want to. And so, not only do I think they could have a pretty varied and robust collection of cars and tracks right from the start, but I feel like they could be supporting this for quite a while if it takes off. So I'm excited about it because they also did a great job with sort of miniaturizing and cutifying the real world track that they used in this demo too. So I'm really looking forward to what they can do with other famous classic racetracks. So yeah, I was really pumped after I played that demo. I really enjoyed it a lot, and it already feels like something I definitely want to keep playing. So yeah. Speaking of cutesy arcade racers, so I talked about Formula Legends a few weeks back when it came out. So this is a game that it's made by an Italian development group who are clearly passionate about Formula One, passionate about Formula One history, which as am I. And so I was really looking forward to it. And I remember talking on this show about how I really hated the way this controlled. And so I hadn't picked it up again since I played it that week. And it just happened across my feed, and I'm not sure how. I came across a news story about how they were getting ready to release some DLC packs for Formula Legends, which caught my eye because, again, I'm interested in, what they're doing from sort of the F1 history perspective. But in that story, it called out that there had been a patch. And part of the patch, along with bug fixes and things like that, is they'd introduced a different physics model that you could choose, a different control model, I should say, that you can choose. You could still, if you like the way it plays, you can keep using that control setup and that physics model and everything like that, and that's great. But if you don't like it, they've released this new mode that you can turn on where the cars feel, the only way I can describe it is they feel less floaty. I feel like I have more control. Previously, the way this game was set up, if you sort of rolled into a turn, the car felt like it I don't even know how to describe it. It didn't feel like it was contacting the track the right way for me. And also, once you hit like a certain speed threshold, the car would turn really sharply. Like the turn radius would come down, but it would come down abruptly. And it just made it really hard to keep the thing on the track. And then when you combine that with a relatively aggressive AI competition, it was just really easy to get off track penalties, which are time penalties in the race, or just sort of get pinballed around by the AI and wreck and be way behind, and you're just not having. I'm not having any fun anymore. So I went back and was playing this again with this new control setup, and I have to say it makes the game very playable. I'm really enjoying it now. So I'm really glad that news story came across my feed because I had already given up on the game ages ago. I will say that their difficulty settings are still not great. If you play on easy mode, it's not weird to. Well, the last race I played on easy mode, which was I think an 11 lap race, I had lapped the field. Like the AI was way too slow. But then when you put it on the next level up, which I think is the default level, I could barely keep up. So there's like a huge difficulty jump in there. So that I think I'd like to see one of the next things they do is just to smooth out that curve a little bit. It would be nice if the default difficulty, or maybe even the next step up, got to the point where you could like as long as you're having a decent race, you're like sort of, you could be running in the top 5, top 10, and really, you know, have to perform well to get a win. As opposed to, I mean, maybe I just suck at the game. I don't know, but you know, it was really hard to even get into the midfield on the second difficulty setting. But I didn't want to go. I don't like going down to the bottom difficulty setting because it's just way too easy. So hopefully they'll update that. But it was great to see that they're still supporting it, and it's great to see that they listened to people who were clearly complaining about the control setup and did something about it. And so I will say, yeah, if that's something that you were a little interested in, and if you happen to be somebody who listened to my opinion and didn't check it out because of that, I highly recommend going and checking it out now.
Cool.
Staying on the racing tip, iRacing again this past week released their new NASCAR 25 game. So which I'd been really anticipating because I know a couple of people who are on the team. One guy in particular who I've known since he was working on the NASCAR Thunder series at Tiburon like 25 years ago. And so that was like the NASCAR Thunder series by EA. I used to absolutely love, and I used to be a huge NASCAR fan. I'm not so much anymore. I've kind of fallen away as a fan. Because I think that series has way too many problems. But the games back then, I was a big fan of the sport and also a huge fan of the EA's NASCAR Thunder games. They sort of would improve by leaps and bounds every year. I got friendly with some of the development team. Actually ended up being hired to work on that series at one point and just couldn't sort out the work visa, so I wasn't able to take the job. But they were just really passionate about the sport. They understood it, which is something that I find motorsports in general didn't always get that level of respect when you look at them as a sports game, and NASCAR in particular didn't really receive that sort of level of respect. So it made me happy when Tiburon took over. They were, of course, the Madden people, and they really went at it like an actual sports game. But EA lost the license in the late 2000s. I think 2009 was their last game, and the NASCAR franchise has been a mess. Video game franchise has been a mess since then, as far as I'm concerned. Activision took over the license. They got Eutechnyx to make some games. Eutechnyx, good racing developers. Clearly, I remember back then it being super obvious that they didn't know NASCAR as a sport. They didn't understand it. And so the game was just kind of garbage. And that it sort of trundled along like that for a while, and then I forget who took it over after that. But anyway, the Heat series got better, but it didn't really appeal to me too much. And then Motorsports Games has sort of just been holding the license for years now, and they released one game. I think it was Ignition a few years ago, and it was god awful. It was so bad. Even from a technical standpoint, it was terrible. So anyway, all that is to say, I've been excited about this because iRacing got the license. iRacing, obviously passionate about motorsport in general. Some of the people on the team I know are really into it. So, and I have to call out that I did get a free code for this. But man, I've been playing it for like the last couple of days, and I'm so happy with this game. It controls so nicely. It's a sim light for sure. And I haven't gotten into messed with the settings too much. You could probably get into a situation where it's much more simulation, but where it sits right now, I'm really enjoying. The cars feel like they actually have weight. They feel like they're making contact with the track, which is not something that previous NASCAR games have felt like for the last couple of decades. And the AI feels good. They've done a good job of the pack racing on large super speedways, along with good short track racing. I haven't tried a road course yet. They've got a full campaign mode where you're building up your own team, which feels so similar to the old NASCAR Thunder games. which I love. And it looks good. Again, there's I think all the races are licensed. They've got 4 different series in there. They've got ARCA, the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series. They seem to have all the tracks they need. It's really good. You can tell that it's a reboot, which the series has gone through 3 times over the past 20 years. This is the 3rd, but this is the first of those 3 that feels like we have a really solid base for them to start building this franchise again. It doesn't feel lacking. There are definitely, quibbles that I have with it, and sort of there are bits and pieces that are definitely missing, because it does feel like sort of a new game, but nothing that hurts the experience in any major way. So yeah, I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying it. I had high hopes, but I went into playing it, with a little bit of trepidation, trying to keep my optimism in check. And man, I was playing it for like a few hours last night. I was just really getting into it.
Cool.
The different tracks feel different. It's a different, that's kind of the thing with circle track racing, especially, is that, like, a little half-mile short track feels a lot different than a 1.5 mile speedway, feels a lot different than a 2.5 mile super speedway. You drive them differently, you race them differently, and they've really captured it. So super happy with that. I think this is a good sign for the series. I hope iRacing hangs on to the license and they start getting back into yearly updates that move the series forward the way it should be. So really happy with it.
Cool.
Man, I've got a lot of games to talk about here. Sorry, but I just ended up playing a lot this week. I've been playing through the Shining series of games from Sega on Twitch, and I finally finished Shining Force CD this past week on the Genesis Mini 2.
Cool.
That's a big game, and it's I think it's over a year I've been playing it. I finally finished it. Great game though, and if you are into those Shining games and you have a Mini 2 and you haven't really checked this out yet, so Shining Force CD is a remake of the first 2 Shining Force games on the Game Gear. Sort of Haja, I think, is what those 2 were called. There were 3 Shining Force games on the Game Gear, and this is a remake of the first 2. So they look like Genesis games. They have Red Book audio, fantastic music, which that series has always been known for anyway. And then when you play through those 2, they call them books, the first 2 books, then you actually unlock exclusive content for the Sega CD version. 2 more books. One of them kind of ties everything together. It's a completely new story. And then the 4th book is basically a boss rush. But yeah, super glad that I finished it. That's a lot of game for one package. I really loved too that the 3rd book, the story that went along with that, was just a series of really tough battles, but they were all kind of differently themed. And the Shining Force games in general have had, like, you have different battle map themes, but then, like, if you get into if one of your characters attacks something, there's, like, attack music. There's a track that signifies your character's attacking. If one of your characters gets attacked, there's attack music. It signifies that you're being attacked. But with book 3, they actually tailored that music to the theme of the level, and it's just some really nice tracks that I'd never heard before in the Shining Force series. So it just really stood out. I really enjoyed that they did that. It showed it sort of a little extra level of dedication to making this a decent a new experience, I should say. So anyway, finally finished Shining Force CD, which means that I'll be moving on to the 3rd Shining Force Game Gear game on Twitch, hopefully this week.
Very nice.
Which never came here, so I need to get a patch for that. Also sticking on the Game Gear tip, I've been playing through the Lunar games on Twitch as well. I've already previously completed 1 and 2, Silver Star and Eternal Blue on the Sega CD. But before moving on to the remakes, there was a Game Gear game. There was a Lunar Game Gear game.
There was.
Game Gear, called Lunar. And I'm going to murder this title. Lunar Sanposuru Gakuen. Gakuen. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, it's loosely translated. When you normally look it up, it's called Walking School or Magic School.
Right.
It takes place super early in the lunar timeline. I think it's 100 years, maybe 1,000 years before the first game. I feel like it. I don't know what the story really is because I'm literally in the first part of it. But I feel like it's probably the story of the Magic City of Vane. For anybody who's played the Lunar games, Vane in both games is a very major part of the story. I'm enjoying it so far, although it's funny with these old RPGs. I tend to, if it's possible to play like a patched version that makes them easier on when I'm playing them on Twitch, I tend to use it because I don't want to spend hours just grinding. In general, I don't want to spend hours grinding, which was sort of a, that was has been a major part of RPGs in general, but back then really was, especially on a system with games that had very little memory. That's an easy way to make the game last longer, is that you have to grind a lot to build up levels. So along with the English patch on this ROM, there's an easy mode patch, which I think the main thing that it does is it gives you a ridiculous amount of magic points and hit points for your two characters. I think it might just be who I consider the main character, which is great. But in like the third chapter, which is where I am now, you have to go through these different trials because your characters are trying to choose a professor. You're in the magic school now, and like the first thing you need to do is like, we need to pick a professor. And so you go to like, each professor has a different specialty. Like there's one, of course, music is a big deal in Lunar. So one of the professors you go to teaches music-based magic, much like Luna used in the first Lunar game. And you go in and you talk to her, and you're the little sidekick character that you have. She tries to get her to sing. Like she's the professor sings first and says, okay, let's see if you can sing. And so your sidekick tries to sing, and obviously it's Game Gear, but like it's just, you get a very dissonant track, right? Like she clearly can't sing. So the professor's like, no, I can't teach you. You're tone deaf. You can't sing. So I left that spot. Then you go to the next one, which is like a dojo, and the professor there is all about like it's all physical, it's all fighting and stuff like that. Interesting dialogue there because it's all about the fact that the two characters that you're controlling are girls, and girls can't fight. So there's that. But anyway, the thing that was funny is that when you try to prove yourself, it's like, the character actually says like, well, that's sexist. He's like, all right, this will be fun. Go prove yourself in this dungeon out behind the dojo. If you can beat the boss in there, then I'll teach you. Which, of course, it's story-based. You can't beat this boss. The whole point is that you're supposed to go in and die. But you have tens of thousands of hit points.
Oh.
So I got to this point when I was streaming it last week.
Whoops.
Where I was realizing, and actually one of the people in my stream called it out, but I was realizing like, okay, this is taking forever. I'm not hurting this boss. They're hurting me. And I had like 999 hit points. It's like, okay, I'm just going to keep going, keep letting him attack me until it gets down to 0. But then somebody noticed that like next to HP, there was an extra letter. I think it was G and then 999. And somebody said like, I think that G is talking about, it is like signifying that it's 999 that's been rolled over. And so I got down to 0, and that's exactly what happened. It rolled back to an F 999.
Oh.
So they did that for about like, I don't know, 15 minutes on the stream, and I was trying like, oh my god, this is gonna take forever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take some time out this week and just sort of get past this part because I'm using Game Gear Core on the Analog Pocket to play this thing, and of course save states don't work on this Core, so I couldn't just save it and go back to it again. So I sat here yesterday while I was watching TV, And I just, it was muscle memory at this point. It was just like the menu would come up. I'd push up for attack, press A, let it all go. Keep doing that over and over and over again. And I'm watching it and it's going down and working its way down. So I'm finally down to like HPA 999. And I'm getting down close to 0 there. And it's like, oh, thank God, I'm almost at the end. I don't know why it didn't register. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have 1,000 hit points left to get through. No, I had 10,000 hit points left to get through because when it rolled off of A, it was replaced with a 9. So it was 9,999 more.
Right.
I'm not joking when I said it took over 2 hours to do this.
Yeah.
I messed with that for 2 hours. But anyway, I did it. I'm going to continue streaming that this week on Twitch. Yeah. So
should have just Game Sharked that.
I should have. You're right. But anyway, yeah, it's interesting. I'm enjoying it because kind of for the same reason with Shining Force CD. These are both series that I loved back in the 90s and both RPG series that I loved back in the 90s because that was kind of the genre I played back then. And I never really experienced either of them. I had Shining Force CD, but for some reason I never really got too deep into it. And of course, this Lunar game never came here. So it's a totally new experience, which is great. And that's actually one of the things I'm excited about with the next Shining Force game, because it's a Shining Force Game Gear game that never came here. And I didn't have a Game Gear anyway. So it's fun to see these sort of different stories in these worlds that I love and experience them all these years later. But, not spending 2 hours fighting a boss I couldn't beat. That kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to play the Saturn remake of this?
I plan on it. The thing that sucks about that is that there is no English patch for that.
There isn't.
Right.
No, weirdly enough, there's no English patch.
Wow.
There's an English patch for this Game Gear game.
Okay.
But not for that Saturn game. So, also, but I do plan on it.
Looking into it. So the Game Gear one and the Saturn one are the same story, but apparently the games are actually quite a bit different.
Yeah, which is why I want to play them both.
And they have
cool.
different titles.
Yes.
And the Game Gear one translates to approximately walking school, where the Saturn one is your magical school.
Yeah.
So.
It's interesting to me, because Lunar was, I think in Japan, it was the best-selling Mega CD game.
Oh, really?
I think worldwide it was like the second or third behind Sonic, I think, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting. It was always so interesting to me that it was one generation and they remade all 3 of the games they previously made like earlier in the 90s. I mean, the remakes are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But because they're not just like you just described, they're not just like a 1-for-1 remake. They're reimaginings of the original stories.
Right.
I'm looking forward to experiencing Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue Complete again. But yeah, it's cool to have this completely new game, and then I will re-experience it again when I get around to Magic School.
Good.
Cool.
2 more things to talk about.
Oh my Lord.
Jeez. I can't believe none of you tried the Marvel Cosmic Invasion demo this week.
I did not know there was one.
Yeah, it's part of the Steam Next Fest.
Oh.
So yeah, this is a beat 'em up, Marvel-based beat 'em up by Tribute Games, who did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge game previously, published by .emu. It was a, I don't even know if it was a short demo. I played it when I had like a spare 10 minutes. It's great.
Yeah.
Really like it. The whole gimmick is that you select 2 characters per player and you can switch between them. It feels kind of like a team, like a one-on-one fighter, like when you would have teams like Marvel. I think the Marvel games were like that. Marvel fighting games were like that. So like I chose Wolverine and Rocket, and so I'd play as Wolverine, and then I think I got to a boss that I found was really difficult with Wolverine, so I switched over to Rocket because his special attack is pretty powerful. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's just a bunch of guns. But it looks great. Plays great. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's got such an interesting roster of characters.
Yeah.
Like, it's not sort of, some of the, usual suspects are in there. Like, you've got Wolverine and Venom and Storm and Spider-Man. But then you have like Beta Ray Bill and
wow.
Cosmic Ghost Rider and Nova and She-Hulk and Silver Surfer. Like it's a cool mix of characters. So I'm really looking forward to playing the full version, which is supposed to be out this year.
Yeah.
Don't know if it will be, and I'm not basing that on anything I've heard. It's just, we're getting to the end of the year and sometimes things get delayed.
True.
And finally, the big news is I finished Expedition 33.
Oh my goodness.
You did it.
I finally did it. I'm done wandering the map. I hit every icon I could. I played as much as I could of each level that I gotten into. There were a few bosses I got to that were insane. So I think obviously you're meant to go back and fight them later. I don't know if I will, just because, not because I don't want to, but because I've spent so much time playing this game this year. Although that's calendar days, I ended up finishing it at around 55 hours of gameplay time. But to me, I kind of just started calling this like, this is this year's Tears of the Kingdom for me. Like I spent all my entire year playing Tears of the Kingdom that year. And it's kind of the way that it's been with Expedition 33. I've heard mixed feelings about the ending. Some people really like it. Some people really don't like it. I loved it. I really liked what they did with it. I don't know if either of you plan on playing this through to the end. I have a feeling you won't, but either way, I thought that they brought the story to a really interesting point, and you actually have a major choice to make in the very end scene that gives you one of two very different endings. Neither of which, I mean, you can kind of tell by what you're looking at, what you're seeing, that one of them is considered the good ending, but neither of which are really great from a I feel really happy and fuzzy about finishing this thing. And I love it. I love that they did that. I love that they took that shot. I ended up picking what you would probably call the bad ending, and then I went to YouTube and watched the good ending. But yeah, cool. Man, the game's so good. It's so good, and now I know there's DLC coming. It's definitely in the running for my game of the year. I think I've said that before, but now that I've finished it, that opinion has not changed. I get why people don't like some people don't like what happens at the end. But for me, I think it perfectly ties up. They got to where they were going in a pretty reasonable way. Doing something like this sort of moral choice at the very end of a 50 plus hour game can sometimes feel really cheap, especially when you don't really see the choice coming. But I feel like they earned it. I feel like the developers earned it with this one. So, yep, fantastic game. Cool. So good. So good. So happy I'm done with it. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to play for the final couple months of the year. But anyway, yeah, that's probably the longest what you've been playing that I've had for years.
My goodness. Gosh.
There's a lot of games.
Yeah. I guess that means it's time to head to blue skies.
I wanna fly sky high. Let's go together.
All right, Hacker Alias Semi-Fracky asks, what was the last thing that Phil 3D printed?
Oh my gosh. It's been, you know what? It has been a minute. I have not used my 3D printer in a little while.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, maybe some fidget toys for the kid. Or what else did I do? I do have a couple things on my plate that I want to 3D print.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where people find these. I guess just by searching through patents. People have found patents from the 80s for some old Transformers that were never produced.
Oh,
Takara or Hasbro had some patents created specifically for some cassette robots for like Soundwave or Blaster.
Right on.
And they were little cassettes that they had planned to produce at some point. One turns into like an ostrich. There's a buffalo. There's a scorpion one. But just for one reason or another, they never actually produced them, but the patents are out there.
Mm-hmm.
And people have used those patents to create CAD models of them, and now you can print those out.
Cool.
So I want to print some G1 Transformers that never were. So I just gotta get off my butt and load some filament in and start messing around with it.
Nice.
But it has been a minute since I have actively run stuff off.
I see. All right. Let's do this one from listener Matt, who asks, do you guys have a preferred platform for the upcoming Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? I'm thinking mobile is ideal, but debating between the Switch 2 for the deluxe goodies or Steam Deck for better control and buttons. Buying both, like Phil might do with such dilemma, seems a bit overkill.
Wow. A little bit of shade there.
Yeah, I think I'm planning on buying it on PS5, and that's only because that's where I bought the other Goldmaster series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Digital Eclipse sort of documentary games. So that's probably where I'll pick it up.
I've been buying all the Goldmaster series stuff on Switch just for portability reasons. Yeah. And you know what? Once it goes on sale on Steam, I'll probably pick it up on there too.
Okay.
I won't. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it on full price on Steam, but yeah, eventually it'll go on sale.
Greg?
I'll probably do PS5 as well, just because that's kind of my go-to system for everything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why this reminded me of. Well, I guess because I wouldn't get it on Switch without having a controller that had a decent D-pad. Did you guys see the 8BitDo NES 40th Anniversary Edition controller?
No,
I did not.
You should look it up. The 8BitDo Ultimate 2 Bluetooth NES 40th Limited Edition comes out November 18th. It looks fantastic, and it's a good choice too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, because I don't have a Pro controller for my Switch my Switch 2, because it's ridiculously overpriced as far as I'm concerned. So,
I do have one.
This is going. My buddy Jim has, I think, this controller as his Pro controller for his Switch 2, and he really likes it. And I like all the 8BitDo controllers I've ever used. I've really liked. So
yeah,
this one right here that we're looking at on stream.
Yes, that is the one.
Cool.
But anyway, yes. Having said all that, I will probably go with the PlayStation 5.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, then, I think that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
I mean, if you think that's best,
pretty sure we should go ahead and. I mean, we're zeroing in on 2 hours.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this controller.
Yeah,
you don't like it?
Well, no, it's not that.
Oh, okay.
It has a bunch of dates on it, like on the grips. The one is in red, 10/18/85. I'm assuming that's the NES's release date.
I'm gonna guess.
There's a bunch of other dates on there though. What is the significance?
Don't make any sense. I know. I have no idea.
11/18/2012, March 3rd, 2017, March 25th, 2011. What are these dates?
Wait, March what? 2017? Was that the
March
Switch?
3rd, 2017?
That was the Switch release date, wasn't it?
Oh, are these just release dates?
How do you remember that?
Okay.
Yeah, there's like 739,
So these are release dates for all Nintendo's consoles.
I would say.
The NES one is highlighted.
The idea being the NES was the one that kicked it all off.
I see.
That makes sense.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
I suppose.
Question mark? But okay.
It doesn't not make sense. So
I suppose.
Alrighty, and that is our show for this week. Thank you very much for listening. If you have a question for us or would like to comment on something you heard, you can direct that to @P1 Podcast on Blue Sky, or you can go to our internet website at player1podcast.com. There you'll find our contact information. Plus, you'll find show notes and links to all the things that we talked about on each episode, just like this one that we're recording right now. What? Crazy. And there is a link to our Discord server where you can discuss this episode with us and our other listeners.
If you would like to subscribe to the Player One Podcast, you can do so by visiting player1podcast.com or by loading up your favorite podcast listening app. We're also on Spotify. You can like us on Facebook. You can watch video archives of our show on the youtubes.com/P1 Podcast, or you can watch us live most weeks. We typically record on Sunday evenings at 5:30 specific time. So join us, won't you? Did I skip something?
I don't think so.
I feel like I skipped a chunk of my outro speech, but maybe I didn't.
I wasn't really listening. So
yeah, that's neither was I.
Clearly.
It's all muscle memory at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just listening for my cue. That's it.
If you like what you heard, and how could you, please head over to patreon.com/P1 Podcast. Throw a few shekels our way. There is a wide variety of plush DC heroes for CJ to collect and gift to his daughter. True. Why should she be stuck with just the bat,
right?
When there is a whole league of Justice friends.
True.
To fill out those ranks.
Yes.
What we will, of course, is use your Patreon funds to keep the show streaming and all that. You know how it goes. But friendos, if you are a Patreon supporter of the $5 tier,
cheap,
you gain access to a special weekly bonus episode. We record it right after this, where we play games, crack wise, having fun doing all that stuff we can't do on the regular show. CJ.
Yes.
Doth we have a game to play this week?
Phil. Yes, we do. We do have a Jeopardy game from our good friend Mike, who has sent us a game about sci-fi movies from the late 70s through the 80s.
Oh.
So we're going to do that.
I don't know if I'm going to be good at this.
We're taking a break from the EGM spooky games game, which I know you two both have loved doing.
It was good. I just sucked at it.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this.
I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, which, early 80s, all those like sci-fi movies coming out around that time.
Yeah.
I didn't watch as many of them as you might think, those late 70s, early 80s movies.
Right.
Because in my head, they were all just Star Wars knockoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And like, even as a kid,
I watched the rest when you can watch the best.
That's just it.
There you go.
I don't want to watch The Black Hole.
Right?
That's that movie's boring as hell, too.
Of course, because all of them were.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but did you ever actually watch the original Tron?
Hey, I like the original Tron.
That's a boring ass movie.
No, it's not.
Oh, it absolutely is.
No, it light cycles.
When's the last time you watched it?
Light cycles.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, so I didn't watch a lot of those, but we'll see.
Okay.
Please tune in. It might be interesting.
It could be.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And if you have a couple bucks left over, why don't you go to patreon.com/Greg Seward. Help support Greg's outstanding, and it is outstanding, web series about North America's favorite run-up to Sega Genesis.
Thank you, Phil. And if you are a supporter of the $3 variety,
that's so cheap.
So cheap. Yeah. You get early access to every video that I produce. 2 weeks. 2 weeks early access.
2 weeks.
And my videos cover lots of different things. Talk about old consoles, old video games, Lego builds lately is the big thing.
Yeah.
So come on over, check it out, and maybe contribute. If
all right,
inclined, please.
Is that it?
That's it.
I think that's it.
CJ.
Yaha.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil.
Absolutely. Gregory.
Yo.
A thank you as well.
Thank you, Philip.
Oh, here, Greg. I'm going to show you this. You'll appreciate this. Look at that.
Ooh, he's tiny.
That's a wee little Devastator.
That's pretty cool.
Look how cute that is. Right?
I
just got that the other day.
That's pretty cute.
That is the Blockies. Makes cute little Transformer figures. They don't transform, but they're tiny.
You know what I saw in Walmart yesterday?
What's that?
And it's not like I follow this stuff, so me saying I didn't know these existed doesn't really mean anything. But they had what were back in the 80s the little miniature bots that would come in like the blister packs, right? Like
the mini bots
and Cliff Jumper and everything,
gears,
right? But they're still in the blister packs, but they're quite substantial.
They are what Hasbro calls deluxe size.
Pretty cool.
They're doing, which ones did they have?
I think they probably just had what was left. So it was
it Brawn and Sea Spray? Because those are the
Brawn and Sea Spray.
Those exactly are the 2 new ones.
Oh, those are the new ones. There you go. So I didn't know this was a thing. So yeah, I had them in my hands like, oh, this is kind of neat, but they weren't cheap. So I kind of put them back.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. They are very good figures. I will tell you that much.
They look great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
I was there with my oldest daughter who was home from school this week, and I'm just like nerding out, and I was explaining to her like she gave a shit about any of it.
But it's like, Sea Spray. You don't get it.
I was like, no, but you got to understand. So like back in the 80s, these guys were like this big, but they were still in these blister packs. So this packaging is so cool because it's just like and she's just like, whatever. Like, can we go home?
I could pop into my closet and get out a couple of those that I have in the pack still.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty rad.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I love the idea, the fact that they just went with basically the old packaging, but with the new size.
The retro style packaging, those are Walmart exclusive. I will
okay.
I will let you in on that. So if you ever change your mind,
I will not, but
then that's where to go to not get them.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Philip.
And of course, thank you to you, our wonderful listeners, every single darn one of you. As always, please take care of yourself, your loved ones, your family, your friends. Be kind to each other, but be kind to yourself as well. And we hope, by gum, to see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.